Hey everyone! So you want to know how I print and cut my designs with my Epson XP-3105 and my Silhouette Portrait 4? Awesome, let's dive in. I'm still pretty new to this, and honestly, every time I see those stickers come to life, it's just so much fun. First things first, let's talk about the design process. I usually create my designs in mention your preferred design software, e.g., Silhouette Studio, Canva, Photoshop, Procreate, etc. I like to keep my designs fairly simple for now, focusing on clean lines and vibrant colors. Once I'm happy with my design, I make sure to save it in a format that Silhouette Studio can easily work with. Usually a PNG with a transparent background is best for print and cut. This is crucial because it allows the Silhouette software to see exactly where your design is and create those cut lines accurately. Now onto the printing part with my Epson XP-3105. Before I even think about sending anything to the printer, I make sure my sticker paper is loaded correctly. I use mention type of sticker paper, e.g., matte, glossy, vinyl sticker paper, and it's important to make sure it's facing the right way in the paper tray. Then, in Silhouette Studio, once my design is ready, I go to the Page Setup panel and make sure my page size matches my sticker paper. Then, and this is super important for print and cut, I turn on the registration marks. These little marks are what the Silhouette Portrait 4 uses to know exactly where to cut. I usually leave them at their default settings, but sometimes if I'm having trouble reading them, I might adjust the thickness or length slightly. Once the registration marks are on, I send the design to print. I always double-check my print settings in the Epson printer dialog box. I make sure to select best quality or photo quality for the best results. And I also ensure that the paper type is set to match my sticker paper. This helps with ink absorption and prevents smudging. The XP-3105 does a pretty good job for a home printer, and I'm always impressed with the color reproduction. After my design is printed and the ink is completely dry, seriously give it a few minutes, especially if you're using glossy paper. It's time to move over to the Silhouette Portrait 4. This is where the magic really happens. I carefully place my printed sticker sheet onto the cutting mat, making sure it's aligned exactly with the top left corner of the mat, just like it appears on the screen in Silhouette Studio. You want to make sure it's really stuck down well to prevent any shifting during the cut. Then, I load the mat into the Silhouette Portrait 4. In Silhouette Studio, I go to the Send panel. Here, I'll select Print Cut as my action. Silhouette Studio will then automatically detect the registration marks on my printed sheet. This is the part that still amazes me every time. The machine's optical sensor scans the marks, telling the Portrait 4 exactly where your design is on the page. Next, I choose my material type. Since I'm cutting sticker paper, I'll usually select white sticker paper, or a similar setting. This will automatically adjust the blade depth, force, and passes. If it's a new type of paper, I always do a test cut first. It's a lifesaver to avoid wasting a whole sheet of stickers. You can do a small test cut in the corner of your paper within the Send panel. Once everything is set, I click Send and watch my Silhouette Portrait 4 work its magic. It hums along, precisely cutting out each sticker. It's so satisfying to watch those little blades glide over the paper, knowing that in a few moments I'll have a sheet of perfectly cut stickers. And that's pretty much it. Once the cutting is done, I unload the mat, carefully peel off the excess sticker paper, and there they are, my custom-made stickers, ready to be used. It's such a rewarding process, and I'm learning new tips and tricks every day. If you're just starting out, don't be afraid to experiment.